Hello and welcome to the Game on Grapevine, today coming to you from the Citadel. Well, sort of.
He has no idea what he's getting into.
Yes, few people were aware of it, as he quite literally flew in under the radar, but Mark Meer, voice of Commander Shepard in the Mass Effect series, was in the UK recently, just hanging out. He wasn't doing any interviews, but happily for us, we knew where to find him, and his loved ones, with a stapler. Suddenly he was quite open to the idea of a chit-chat. So without any further ado, here in a total UK exclusive is Mark Meer on, well, being Mark Meer. First of all, I guess, you must get this a lot, but what's it like being Commander Shepard?
Well, it's less exciting than you would think. Usually involves standing in a booth or sitting in a booth with a cup of tea for a long time and saying lines that I'm told to say. But I have to admit, it's one of the best jobs I've ever had. And I'm very excited. It's most exciting, actually, when I get out and meet the fans and see people who've spent countless hours building scale replicas of armor and weapons from the game. I think it'll really hit home for me once I have the action figure in my hand. The action figure's been delayed a few times now. I'm holding out hope that the latest deadline is going to be met. But once I have that up on my shelf next to Dr. Doom, then it'll be real.
Excellent. Will it be a talking action figure?
Well, I'll be able to provide the voice, so mine will be.
When you're recording voice work for a video game, I mean, what's the process really like? You touched on it briefly before. I mean, is it very draining?
Well, it'll depend on what you're doing. Of course, they want to keep your voice in the best shape possible. So they want the lines to sound the same. They don't want you to sound like you have a cold on one line and not on another. So we tend to keep recording sessions to a maximum of 4 hours a day. And they'll tend to put the more strenuous things at the end of the day, things that are going to blow your voice out. Those can be saved for the end. For example, I did all the Vorcha in Mass Effect 2, and they mostly just screech and howl. So they were saved for the end of the session. And I blew my voice out doing the Vorcha, but it was worth it. It was because they were really fun to do.
And when you actually played the game yourself, how did you play Commander Shepard? Did you take him down good or evil?
I tend to do 2 playthroughs on any role-playing game that I get, whether it's one of the BioWare games or one of their fine competitors. But in games that give you the choice, I personally, I tend to play evil first, or in this case, renegade. Ruthless, because then when I play my second game, I feel like I'm redeeming myself, and all the people who I sold into slavery or betrayed the first time through, I can help them out.
Enlightening and personable. Not bad for a man who hadn't slept in 3 days. Yeah, that's right.
Tough, but are they loyal?
Tune in later this week to find out why and what happened when I asked about making sex noises for Mass Effect 2. Not to mention what happened when I asked for an exclusive on Mass Effect 3. I tell you what, that man can glare. Anyway, that's all still to come. In the meantime, that's it from me for now. I'm off to eat 2 sandwiches. One like a renegade, one like a normal person. More gaming grandeur tomorrow.